What's up, fam? It's your boy Streezy here, and we are back with another episode of the G-Streezy versus Whodatrue podcast. This is episode 4. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry it's been forever since we did this. We will probably start doing this monthly since, we don't run out of ideas, burn ourselves out, and plus, we busy and stuff, so let's go ahead and jump right into the nitty gritty, guys, with the first topic here. We're just going to get into the next generation of hardware. This is basically the PS6, the next Xbox. I guess Nintendo's already came out with their Switch 2, so it'll probably be a while before they do anything with that. The PC stuff, and I guess this new Steam machine. Now, I think with the new Steam machine, there have been leaks about the price, and they're saying it could be anywhere from $800 to $1,000. But it's going to be free online. So, what do you think about that? Whodatrue, and are you sticking with PlayStation, or are you thinking about switching to another platform, or?
I think I'm gonna stay with console. I mean, I've been playing console ever since I was knee high to tree high. So
Knee high to
uh,
tree high. You sticking with PlayStation, you think?
yeah. Until further notice. I mean, because I can't say I sit here and I dipped and dabbed and playing through PC, but at the time, my ex-wife, she had got into gaming through PC, and you can still game on a laptop or PC with a Xbox or PlayStation controller through Bluetooth, and obviously playing online through that, the screen actually the functions are better. You don't have too much lagging as you would a console.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I mean, you pretty much can hardwire your desktop or laptop to your Wi-Fi modem
Hmm.
and basically have no lag or no interruption as far as your performance on the PC or laptop.
Hmm.
So,
Um.
and you can mod games if you're into that. But me as the gamer that I came up as, I've always been a console type guy. So,
Yeah. Would you be interested in the new Steam machine? Oh well, you said your console. Steam's kind of almost like a PC type thing, so I probably that wouldn't make
kind
sense
of,
for
yeah.
you to fool with that. To be honest, you'd probably be just PlayStation, wouldn't you, or Xbox?
Only okay. The only way I probably could say I would leave PC, I mean, PC, PlayStation 5 or maybe the Xbox is um obviously things are going to get outrageous as far as pricing, as far as
Yeah,
like,
that's the truth.
getting an Xbox Series X SP or whatever type of construction they come up with to make the console slimmer or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, Obviously we're right around the corner, not next year, but probably 2 to 3 years from now, we'll be talking about the PlayStation 6. So, um, obviously the PlayStation 5, for some of us, coming out of COVID, it was impossible to get.
Yeah.
So around 2022, well, like one-ish, two-ish, maybe, it started becoming a little easier. Still difficult in some places, but when it came out, most people didn't have it. So it wasn't a lot of people just running around playing on the PlayStation 5. So I think they're going to add a little bit more shelf life to PlayStation 5s only because of the fact that they didn't quite hit when they first came out because everybody was at home and, you know, couldn't just up and go get a PlayStation 5. You had to go through leaps and bounds to get one. So,
Yeah, that's what stinks too, man. Because a lot of people were actually still on PS4 for the longest time. I even had a couple friends that said they just didn't need to. I think that's the only issue with consoles, man, is like the last generation always holds the new one back. You know what I mean? They'll make games for it until I think just recently they're starting to shut down PS4 stuff. So it's like, golly. So if to me, that's what it felt like to me, man, because it's like PS5 never reached its highest potential. I mean, the exclusives obviously are probably going to be your best bet, Spider-Man 2 and stuff, because I really enjoyed that one. But you know me, man. I feel like the PS5 was a major letdown for me. That's why I just decided to pull the plug and go PC. I still think, excuse me, I still think consoles are a great choice, though. I wouldn't sit here and take a dump on it and like, you console peasants and all that crap. I don't get into that stuff, but I'm just glad we got the options, and I'm glad everything is kind of linking together. How exclusives aren't really a thing anymore, and of course Xbox, you can thank them for that. But everything's starting to link together. We could do cross-play now, which is awesome. Me and you, we play Fortnite together. But yeah, they're saying this new Steam machine though is going to be free online. But it's going to be kind of like a console, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I think they said the next Xbox they're going to pull the plug on online subscriptions too. So that'll be awesome if they just stop, because that's one of the reasons I switched too, because the paying for the online. I just thought that was such a dumb idea. Xbox the one that actually started it though, because PS3 was free to play online.
yeah, I mean, all you have to do is have an internet connection, and
Yep.
you could
PS Plus
do
was totally optional, and then 360 they decided to. Was it the
make
360?
things.
Well, no, it was the
Uh,
original Xbox. Actually, they've been charging ever since the original Xbox. Xbox always charged for their online.
See, I didn't encounter Xbox until Xbox One. Like I've had family members and friends that had Xboxes, but I never like necessarily purchased one on my own until Xbox One. And only then, the only reason why I had purchased the Xbox One at the time was for my ex-wife because she's a big, she was, I mean, she still is. She plays The Sims.
Hmm.
Like she's very into those type of games like Sims, Animal Crossing,
Yeah, I've liked The Sims for the longest time too.
or
I like to.
RPG games.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of like that too. I like a little bit of everything, especially the older I've gotten. But yeah, if they pull the plug on online, man, that'll be a game changer. But they're saying the next Xbox is gonna be like $1,200. It's gonna be basically a PC. So, and
I mean,
Xbox is basically getting out of the console war. They said they're going more of a service, whatever that means. Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
I've
But
always believed Xbox was a PC from jump anyway. I mean, they're
yeah,
made
yeah,
they're
yeah.
manufactured by Microsoft.
Right,
So
right. Yeah, and I feel like I don't know, man. Yeah, that would be awesome for them to do that. And then the Steam machine, of course, I got Steam, and that's really the most user friendly storefront I've ever seen. They give you like 3 hours to play a game, and you can refund it back digitally. So it's like I wish PlayStation would do that, but as soon as you download the game, there goes your one.
that's,
Yeah,
that's,
you can't
that's
even.
on, that's
That's
on your
it.
memory card.
Yep.
So, yeah, your memory card or just memory in general. Console storage. Yeah, it's on your console storage.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next topic. I've already covered this in a couple videos on my channel. Why did I just decided to pull the plug on PC? You guys can check out the last video I made. I basically listed top 10 reasons, but I can list a bunch of other reasons. As you guys know, I've been on PlayStation since that Joker came out. I had a couple Nintendos. Never got into Xbox, man. I never even gave Xbox a chance, to be honest. Just been a PlayStation fanboy ever since it came out. had a GameCube, N64. I think those were the only two Nintendos I've had that I actually bought myself. But yeah, why did I just completely pull the plug on PlayStation? I think it's like I said, it's just multiple reasons. One is, you guys know, the online subscription thing, and then of course mods, and I guess at the end of the day, man, I think I just fully grew out of it, and yeah, that's basically all I could really say. There's multiple different reasons. Like I said, I could list a bunch of them, but I think ultimately it just came down to just me growing out of it. Just wanted something different, wanted more out of my games. Like I said, mods and stuff. There are some downsides to PC that I've recently encountered, and there's a lot of reasons to switch, do console over PC too. So, I think one of the biggest reasons console is better, in my opinion, is you don't run into technical issues near as bad as PC, man. I've already ran into several occasions where I had to my game just crashed and just had to update drivers and stuff. So there's some downsides to it. And if you're, and it's kind of hard to say, like, oh, well, PC's not plug and play, but it kind of is. There's not really a whole lot of maintenance to it. It's not as bad as people turn it out to be. But I don't know, man. There's just, I like the freedom on PC, basically. Like I said, I think I just completely just grew out of it. And I know where Whodatrue stands. He's always be console guy. And actually, guys, I didn't think I was going to ever go to PC, to be honest. So yeah, guys, I didn't even mean for that to happen, man. But I mainly got the laptop, really, guys, is to make videos on it. I mean, but the more I played it, the more I just really got into it, man. So that's really me. At the end of the day, I think I just grew out of it, and it's just a lot of the games I played too, man. I don't really play a lot of these newer AAA titles either. So that's really it for that. I guess we'll check out this next one. If you guys want to see my full thoughts on it, I will leave down in the description below top 10 reasons I left console for PC. But I'll probably do another top 10 because that video did really well. So
He left because he's a traitor. That's all.
a what?
A traitor.
Oh. No, I really think consoles are a very good choice too. Like I said, I'm not one of them people to take a dump on console like, hey, PC's better, you should just build a PC. I'm just not that person. I think both choices are good. I'm glad we got them choices. Yeah, I just think I just grew out of it, that's all. Right. So we I know this is bad news for, well, not really me in particular, but for console guys, potential GTA delay for the third time. Now, this isn't new, guys. Red Dead Redemption 2 was delayed 3 times, so this is not out the ordinary. So what you think? Rude, you pissed off, or are you okay with it?
Nah, man, I could go and rant about it being pushed back, but I mean, it is what it is. You and I discussed it. We'd rather have a finished product than some boo-boo that you try to rush and push out, and then they have a ton of crashes.
Like that Cyberpunk game. That was a total nightmare when it came out.
Part of the game works, part of it doesn't. You just sitting there like, why did I even buy this?
Buy this garbage,
yeah. Got something else. So, and then, we got so many other games coming out.
Exactly.
That could, occupy our minds with, mostly I play 2K. Quite frankly, WWE 2K is coming out with the Attitude Era 2026. So I may be getting that. I don't even, I haven't got the recent ones, but when they dropped the Attitude Era trailer, I'm excited. And they got a deluxe, or it's like deluxe or Hall of Fame or whatever, where it's Monday Night Wars. So you can relive all those epic moments from back in our childhood where WCW and WWE was going back and forth, and then eventually WWE bought WCW, so
Yeah.
it kind of got me interested in that. And then the games we talked about, I believe in episode one that we're looking forward to. I mean, Wolverine,
Yeah.
they got James Bond. There's
Yeah.
so much content and things to worry about other than GTA at this point until GTA actually drops. That it's okay. I mean, early on I was looking forward because I was like, okay, this the date, bet
Yeah.
2026.
Mm-hmm.
What supposed to be May 2026? The first
Yeah.
date they had. Yeah. So I was looking forward to it. Then it was like, oh, it's getting pushed back, and it was like, ah, crap. But okay, push it back, make sure it's good. We still got other stuff to worry about once again. And
Yeah.
then, we got so many movies and shows and
Mm-hmm.
they just dropped who's gonna play your boy in God of War. So
Oh, that's
I've
right.
never
That
played.
that guy from Walking Dead, something Hurst. I forget his first name.
Yeah, he was in Sons of Anarchy. That's what I
Yeah.
remember.
He was actually in the God
Um
of War game too. I think he played as Thor.
oh yeah,
That's
they
what
said
some.
that most people they hired voiced these characters.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's a
it's
good
not
thing.
it's not something random where people don't understand the lore of the game. So that's pretty awesome. I've never played a God of War. Please don't bash me on online, everybody, or any of G-Streezy's fans out there. Don't
No, they're
you never played God of War? You crazy?
no,
So
they're going to bash me too because I couldn't even get into it. I played the first one, the 2018 one, but I couldn't get into them. I did actually beat the story mode to it, but it ain't for me. Um, but yeah, the only problem with GTA now is for me PC. So I gotta wait a year after you get it,
yeah, that's
and
true.
that's they may not even have crossplay, man. So that may just mark us completely off of each other's list on that. I think with GTA, man, the only way it's going to work, especially with me being on PC, I think they're going to have to get dedicated servers, man, because the cheaters and hackers were just way too bad on GTA, even for console. Yeah, people that could use mod menus and stuff. So, for me, man, I feel like if they don't fix that and we don't actually get like crossplay and stuff, I may have to just opt out of the online. I'm obviously going to play the story mode. I really enjoy Rockstar Games for their stories, but if they don't really fix the issues I had with 5, man, I'm going to have to opt out, man. That was really hard for me to do because I love that series, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about it at the same time. But they're saying it's going to be like a huge MMO, so we'll see.
You would think that um with them pushing it back and stuff, you would think they possibly could be working on maybe making it crossplay or as much as it's been getting pushed back, you would think that some stuff would probably be added on to it, right?
Yeah, well, they're saying it's going to be like a MMO now, so we'll see on that. I don't know. It's just a lot of things that people hype it up. I think people hype up GTA a little too much, and then when it actually comes out, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but they I think Rockstar they do cut out a lot of features that people were looking forward to, and it's just a lot of other stuff, man. So I'm that type of person. It'll come out when it comes out. I don't really get focused on just one game like that anymore. I used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movie and yeah, but that's pretty much for the GTA topic. We've talked about that in every episode, I believe. So, the movie game adaptation we were just talking about with the God of War. Um, I feel like the shows lately with the video games have been really good. Like Last of Us, Fallout. I don't know if you played or watched Twisted Metal show, but I recently watched that and it was crap in my opinion. Don't know if you were a Twisted Metal fan growing up.
No, I was not.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I was a big
I can never.
fan when I was a kid, but I think the older I've gotten, I think it's just a little too corny for me.
Right.
Especially the show, man. I still enjoy the games. I played the games recently on PS5. They had them for like $10 a piece. But yeah, I could not get into the show. It was just way too. I don't know. They put too much comedy in it.
Yeah, it do seem like it's kind of
But
comedic
but
more than
yeah, but
action. Action or
but yeah, Fallout and Last of Us are amazing. I feel like so. For the movies, I don't know, man. They've been doing really good with the shows, but movies it seems like it's kind of a hit and miss with games. Um, are there any movies that are based on a video game that you're excited for?
oh man, Mortal Kombat 2,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Street
That's right.
Fighter.
Yep. Oh, they're coming out with
Uh,
Street Fighter. I didn't know that.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. They got Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in it.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of people in it.
Yeah, I think they had a
Uh,
Street Fighter movie back in the '90s, didn't they? That was actually good.
it's the only one we got
Yeah,
so far.
that's crazy.
It's funny that you say that, but you go online and the reports on that, most people didn't like that movie,
What's that?
Street Fighter
Oh, for real?
94,
Oh,
94. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
a lot of people,
Yeah,
a lot of people poo-pooed on that movie.
yeah. It's probably more the hardcore fans. I wasn't hardcore into Street Fighter. I was more of a Mortal Kombat guy.
Yeah.
I did like the Street Fighter 2 back in like the early '90s though. Um,
Man, I've since I've been before getting into making a podcast, I listened to a lot of podcasts. I still do, but one of my favorites is Bad Movies Rule, and guys sit and talk about movies that are have a rating of 50 and below, or something like that, 40 something or below, whatever. And they was talking about Street Fighter and just
hmm.
well, they was actually talking about Street Fighter, and they was talking about Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat, they were pointing out some things about Mortal Kombat. And as a kid, you don't realize stuff like that because we so, oh God, Luke Kane and this, that, and third. But when you go back and watch it as an adult, and you sit there, and it was like,
Yeah, I could see why people didn't like it. Same way with the '90s Mortal Kombat movies. A lot of people because it was rated PG, I think, and there wasn't really a lot of fighting. It was more talking than anything. But the newer Mortal Kombat movies were awesome, especially
oh yeah,
that newest one. Yeah, I thought that one
yeah,
was sweet. Yeah,
the
very
updated
gory, like
version,
it's supposed to be.
yeah,
Yeah,
gory fighting, and just everybody looks
like Mortal
comic book.
Kombat should have been rated R from the get go.
They look comic book accurate. Oh, excuse me, video game accurate
Yeah,
to the characters on the video.
yeah, that should have been rated R automatically, man. That shouldn't even been a question. I don't even know why they gave that the green light.
I mean, in the '90s, we had, it wasn't as gory as it is
Right,
now, or very
right.
graphic, but it still had blood. Like,
Yeah, it still should have had something more than what it got, though.
yeah, we ain't had no blood. And
I was more upset with the Mortal Kombat movies because I was more of a fan of that series than I was Street Fighter. Um,
yeah,
and I still am. I still am a Mortal Kombat fan, but I don't know. I haven't really been buying the games lately. I think PS Plus gave us 10 and 11 for free, which I did enjoy though. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really excited for any movies besides that Mortal Kombat movie you just mentioned.
you're not
Um,
excited for Avengers Doomsday?
I, I didn't know there was a new Avengers out.
No, I mean it's coming out in December.
Oh, no, I didn't even
Yeah,
know that was. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought the Avengers stuff was over.
man, come on, man, no.
I usually do keep up with the DC Marvel stuff, man.
Well, well, okay. Now, do you keep up with like everything, or do you keep up with just like the
Nah,
movies?
just more casual. I'm more of a casual fan. I'm not. Now the
Okay, I was
wife,
gonna say,
now the wife, she's hardcore. She used to read the comics and everything. So
Wonder Man comes out Tuesday
Wonder Man.
on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's to be honest, I have no idea who Wonder Man is. This is my first indication of Wonder Man,
Hmm.
but I'm interested to watch it because the guy that played he played in Aquaman. He was Aquaman's art nemesis. I think it was Black Mantis. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it's Black Mantis. The guy that played Black Mantis, he's in Wonder Man. He's playing the lead in Wonder Man. So he's
Oh
a very
wow.
good actor, and
Hmm.
pretty interested to see how he does in that.
Hmm. Alrighty then.
And it's funny because the concept of the show is he's a working actor trying to get cast on a show or movie, and is basically dealing with superhero fatigue. Like
Hmm.
how us as Americans are just um pop, uh, pop culture now recently is like fatigue from superhero movies because it's been so many.
Oh wow. I know that.
So I'm very interested to see that.
All right, guys. So we're going to go on to the next subject: RAM shortages. If you don't know what if you don't know what RAM is, it's basically memory for your computers, phones, TVs, consoles, obviously. Um, yeah. So this is what's
So
affecting the world right now, and this is why the console. We kind of touched on the consoles, but this is why everything's getting pushed back and the prices are skyrocketing. The reason why there's RAM shortages because all these companies are investing in AI and all this other crap. I think it's ridiculous. But what are your thoughts on, I guess, the price increases because of RAM shortages on the next consoles potentially? They're saying, I think PlayStation though in particular, Rue is they want to make it higher than the base PlayStation 5, but they want to make it lower than the Pro. So I guess the $600 range. And Xbox, they're saying that thing's gonna be $1,000. I guess this goes back to the hardware we were talking about earlier. But how's the RAM shortages going to affect you, or is it going to affect you, or you just don't give a crap about it?
I would say I don't. I won't say I don't give a crap because I do, obviously. As far as like what that does to my pockets, but
Yeah,
um, uh, it definitely changes your way or method of getting another console
yeah,
in the future. Um, to hear it go from five to potentially six or seven does suck because I'm not the one. I'm not normally all into the extra stuff. Obviously, I want more storage or better quality and
yeah,
the specs of it all. But I'm not a die hard like gamer where I'm trying to get into competitions or anything like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I do have some competitiveness as far as like when I play 2K or Madden or whatever the case may be, but it's not like I'm trying to win tournaments and stuff and win money. I
yeah,
mean, everybody would love to if that was my area of expertise, but I'm just a casual gamer like you. I like to just play certain games for fun, and I like playing games to win, really.
yeah. And then, see, you're a real big sports fan, so for you, it would just, console would be obviously a better choice for you in particular. But yeah, I don't. Me personally, man, I don't really worry about that stuff because it's just like COVID, man. People were freaking about toilet paper and crap. I think a lot of this stuff is people just overreact and it's like, oh, it's going to affect you. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it always does, but I mean, eventually we'll get over it. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
and me switching to PC, they're like, well, it's going to affect you. I'm like, it's going to affect you too, man. It's going to affect all of us. But I mean, what can you do? That's just like if gas prices skyrocketed to $5, what are you going to do? You still got to get gas.
Just ain't gonna have
I
it, man.
mean, you just going to have to
That's
deal
all.
with it. Yeah.
No.
I don't too much worry about this stuff because they said, Streets, you getting into PC? Why don't you just build your own PC? I'm like, I just don't have an interest in it right now. Maybe one day, but I'd just rather go buy a pre-built at Best Buy or something. I haven't got that far into the PC thing, and I'm not going to go spend $6,000 on a computer either. I'm going to maybe pay 1,000 at the most. I'm more of a budget friendly guy. I don't try to keep up with the Joneses and stuff, man. So Obviously, it's
So,
going to hurt our pockets, but I mean, what can you do about it? You just got to live with it. Just the thing is with PC, you could find stuff, especially RAM. You could buy that stuff used. You don't have to, buy it brand new because that's like the most common thing you can buy used on PC and not have a problem with it. Obviously, if you buy storage though, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. But um, yeah, I don't worry about RAM shortages much. I don't really worry about shortages in general. I think they said earlier this year there was going to be like, or last year, like a food shortage, and I go to Walmart and the shelves are slam full. I don't know what the food shortage was. I think it was the tariff thing. Um, but yeah, people freaked out about that. Started buying up all the groceries and hogging everything. I don't get into that stuff, man. I try to stay
yeah,
out of the news because people are going to make it sound worse than what it really is. So that's my thing.
yeah.
Um, so next topic, I guess. So Fortnite, cause me and you've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately. We actually got like 3 wins back to back the other night. Um,
Really?
and that game is actually really fun on PC. So you guys stay tuned to my channel. I may actually upload some Fortnite stuff. Um, do you know what's going on with the game in the future, or? So I haven't really kept up with the Fortnite stuff.
I don't know what's going on in the future as far as like the actual overall game. I do know I have a buddy at work. We constantly go back and forth talking about Fortnite. They are adding a new feature. And before I get on this, but one thing about Fortnite that I love, it's it kind of reminds me of a platform where the base game is there, but then you have all these different creators, kind of like a TikTok or a Facebook or whatever the case may be, where you have this app that people use to either connect with gamers or whatever, or just showcase their talents
Hmm.
in that area. So with like Fortnite in particular, there's different creators that create games
Oh.
in its own Fortnite, and I mean, you ain't necessarily, and then that's another thing with people, they just think it's just building or whatever. Yes, you have a feature where you just build and shoot. Then you got a feature what we play, the no build.
Yeah, I
Then
kind of
there's
like that one.
different other games where you get on and you just do racing or
Yeah, I noticed
this, that,
that they have basically create your own server. That's pretty neat.
yeah, yeah. So it's really it, I never played these games, but I think it's kind of like Roblox,
Yeah, yeah,
Minecraft,
yeah. I'm starting and
stuff like that.
yeah, and I'm starting to get more into those stuff because it's like I've abandoned so many games in the past because of Grand Theft Auto, man. But I'm starting to get more into other things now, man. Because it's like now I'm on PC, I'm really getting into like a lot of builders and stuff now. So I'm getting real nerdy with this stuff. But yeah, Fortnite is actually I don't know. I can't explain it. Fortnite's actually really fun to me now, especially since I switched to
Oh,
PC.
but the topic I was getting on, I think I came across this on social media, but I was thinking it was finna happen now, but I think it's dropping in February, where the crew, you get four people, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
But I think I think the 12th or 13th, something around the time where it's gonna be 5-man teams instead of four.
Wow.
So that should be interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but not only that, but it's gonna be proximity chat. So our crew, will be, hey, somebody flanking you on your left or whatever the case may be. They may be within the facility of
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and hear you. So,
Yeah. I like proximity chat a lot.
uh,
I think Fallout 76 has that. Um,
oh,
yeah, you could be over there talking, they could be a mile away and then walk up to you. They can hear you talk. That's pretty neat. I've always liked the proximity
that is
chat.
that is wild.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I just think
I
that's
think a
wild.
lot of games have that.
I seen a game. I think it was like a Jason game or whatever, Michael Myers or whatever, where four of us run away from the killer, and one of our buddies will play the killer, and he's basically trying to look for us, and then you have to like stay quiet. Like
Yeah,
you have to stay
yeah.
quiet. Um, Pretty much try to find something to defend yourself. And then I be seeing games on TikTok where these dudes be playing a game. It's a hard game, and you
Hmm.
have to be quiet. So
Yeah,
obviously,
I think one friend was trying to get me into a game called Dead by Daylight. I don't know if you heard that one. It's pretty similar to
I think
that.
that yeah, I think that was one of them games too.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
my buddy DJ Weiser, he's been trying to get me to play that game for the longest time, and it's got crossplay, so I'm like, yeah, I may pick it up on Steam eventually.
Well, brother, I would like to tell you, certain game like that, I'll be dead by nightfall. So I mean,
Yeah, I was never good
you
at
know,
those. That Jason one I did play on PlayStation, that was actually pretty fun with a. If you got friends that play, if you play by yourself, it ain't to me. It ain't that fun. But yeah, they're a neat concept. All right, guys. So for the last subject, you guys know I do YouTube obviously on this channel, and then I want to start streaming more, especially games like Fortnite. We were just talking about Apex Legends and a few other games I want to start streaming on regular basis. But I wanted to ask you, Whodatrue, will you ever get into streaming?
um, I have been contemplating it. I've been thinking back and forth about it. I kind of dipped my toes slightly into it. Did a live stream back last year sometime. I mean, I didn't really do nothing because I was trying to link up with some friends on 2K, and then we didn't link up, so it was just sitting on my YouTube channel, and it was just me standing there. So I had to delete it. But I have I have been interested in doing it because I am one of those people that have sit there and watch people play.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it's just I love how the gaming community has become
yeah, me too.
versus what it was when we was kids. People say you play video games. 9 times out of 10, everybody's down for it, but at the same time, it's just like you get clowned to play video games.
Yeah,
You play video games that ain't gonna amount to nothing. Like you'll never, like you need to go out there and get a
mm-hmm.
real job
Yep,
or this, that, and the third. And come 20 years later, and now streaming is a job.
yeah,
And you got the classic nights, you got the I show speeds, you got all these other cats that turned this into a global phenomenon. And I would like to do that. I Obviously everybody wants to do it and become those type of dudes, get
mm-hmm.
paid what it gets to be. But my good friend here, G-Streezy, just basically reminded me like, hey man, I just do this for a hobby. This ain't nothing I want. I mean, like if it happens to hit, then oh well,
Yeah,
that'd be dope. But at the same time, like I do this because it's my passion. I enjoy it.
that's it.
So that helped me. That helped remind me like I have nothing to be afraid of because like this is something I want to do. This is something I want to just attempt and not be afraid to do.
Yep.
And also not be afraid to fall because like if you fall, you fall. But like as long as you do something you enjoy doing, you should do it.
Yeah, and we talked about this in I think like a second or third episode. But yeah, man, do it scared. That's what I did. It really broke me out of my shell because I was really shy, man, especially on the camera. If you go back and look at old photos of me, like in high school, my pictures like I'm not joking. Like I was not a. Of course, my childhood wasn't the best either, but yeah, man, it's addicting, but a lot does go into it, especially if you edit the videos and stuff. If you're just streaming, I don't think it's as bad, but the editing part, it's the fun part, but it's the most time consuming as well. So it can feel like a job, but at the end of the day, yeah, always go into it as a hobby, man. You'll be a lot more happier that way because I had a friend that did that. He got into YouTube and he'd ask me for advice. He's had his channel way longer than mine, and he's only got like 200 subs, and I think he just quit. He'd always ask me for advice, and I would just tell him, man, hey, dude, just do it for fun. Well, I haven't hit my goal this year. I'm like, it doesn't matter, man. I mean, have a goal in mind. Don't get me wrong, but just do it for fun,
Absolutely.
man. Don't stress about that. at the end of the day, it's a hobby, man. If you get big, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Some people just blow up overnight. That's not everybody. I had to learn that because I used to get offended when people go in my chat and comments and say, "Hey, dude, you're a loser." Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, man. You know what I mean?
You have
Yeah,
my channel. I mean, thanks for wasting your time coming to
yeah,
mine to say
exactly.
that when you could just
And as long as you
go
get
on my
them
picture.
comments and them likes, it helps your algorithm. So whether it's a bad comment or a good comment, it's going to help your channel. You got to have tough skin and do it scared, man. Because at the end of
Well,
the day, it's very rewarding, especially when people come in. It's like, hey, man, your channel helped me out a whole bunch. Because I got one. If you go look at my channel, Rue, my most successful video is that Gotham Knights one, where I was just talking about the Red Hood challenges or something. It's ridiculous. It's got like 50,000 views now. And it's like,
oh,
if you look at the comments, dude, it's like, dude, you are amazing. Like, this is the best. It's like a minute long, too. I'll probably show it to you after the podcast. But yeah, man, it's like just seeing that reaction to me makes it all worth it. Like, I actually help somebody. You know what I mean?
it's funny. You said, and it's funny that you're talking about streaming because this year marks 20 years. I actually put a video on YouTube.
Oh,
It was
that's
me in
you singing,
college.
wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't actually. I was lip syncing basically,
Yeah.
and it's funny that I look back and see that, and then like Vine, yeah, Vine blew up, and then all the people
Yeah.
from Vine went to TikTok, and then TikTok and YouTube and this, that, and third, and it's just like, wow, what if I could have been one of those people?
Yeah.
Um, and a small group of people in my circle was like, you should have kept doing it, this, then, the third, and it was just like, you know, at the time. I was kind of like somewhat passionate about that
Yeah.
because I'm in college. I really ain't doing much. I mean, I'm going out, meeting people and this, that, and the third, but like most of the times I'm in the room either studying, playing 2K, or eating pizza rolls, watching NBA games.
I know,
But
right?
it's funny because like, yeah, my highest one is like 10,000 views.
Yeah.
Granted, it's been 20 years, but the the moment people saw that video, okay, hold on. So Do What It Do is one of the videos I did. My roommate was like, "Oh man, you got to post that on YouTube," and I was like, "Oh, I don't know, man." He's like, "No, no, no, you need to post that on YouTube. It's funny, right?" And I thought he was coming off like it's funny, haha, at you, but
Yeah,
it
and
was
I
like,
watched all of them. I
no,
actually enjoyed them.
right. It's funny, haha, at you, but in a good way. Like, yo, this is funny, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did one with my best friend, and we did Lovers and Friends
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah,
guy we
yeah.
know from college. And that one is definitely,
You guys were jamming out.
yeah, the one that really put it over the top because it was like I told my best friend, if anybody watches this video, he's the one singing Usher. He's the one being Usher.
Yeah.
He's singing. He's actually singing it. Before we did that video, I told him we are lip syncing, so you do not have to sing. I will put the well at the time, we were just playing it off the radio. I mean, now you can just put the actual song on your video and it makes
Yeah.
it seem like. Yeah. So I was telling him, hey, yo, I'm gonna just use we're just gonna use the music from the radio or whatever CD player. And spoiler alert, CD players, did exist back then. Now it's just streaming
Mm-hmm.
music. But yeah, I said I was gonna just play the music. Just movie lips like you singing the song, but don't sing. You don't have to sing. He went on to sing. So I was like, man, we can't redo the video
Yeah, yeah.
because um interesting tidbit, the sunglasses I was wearing in the video, they're not my sunglasses. It was a neighbor's sunglasses. And he needed them back because he was about to leave. So if you look at the video and it gets to a point where I'm off to the side, like looking at a door,
Mm-hmm.
that's me talking to the neighbors, like, hey man, can I get my sunglasses back? And I was like, hey, in a minute, we almost done. And then I come back into the video. So that's a little tidbit information if anybody watching the video and wondering what's going on there. So
Yeah, and editing wasn't really I mean, I guess it was a thing, but you had to go through a lot of hoops. It's like the
Oh
technology is way
God,
better now, so you can
yeah,
just edit
technology
it
is
through
way
your phone now. So
right. Or they got an app where it'll
yeah,
make your video
yeah,
for you.
you
You
got
gotta
CapCut
use it.
and all that stuff like through your
Yeah,
phone now. So
and see,
yeah,
that's I may do CapCut, but
yeah, yeah. Only thing is with them though, they got the little watermarks, and a lot of people turn a lot of people off. Yeah, people don't know this about my channel, man. It's been open since 2012, and I used to put up videos of me actually cutting people's hair. I don't know if you knew that, Rue, but yeah, I used to cut
you
hair back in the day, and dance
you
on,
put your own hair, so I figured
and
you get
and then dance, you
oh
know.
yeah, yeah. I remember those
So
videos. I
yeah, a
remember.
lot of people didn't know that before I think, when did I start my channel? 2019 or 2020? That's when I started it, and yeah, that's what it was before that. But it'd get like one or two views. It wouldn't. I probably could have ran with it, man, but I don't know. I was just doing it to screw around. I didn't think anybody watched it. And then I ended up getting about 20 subs off of that alone. But then I just decided, you know what? I'm going to get into gaming because I'm always going to game. So why
Yeah.
not? So now I'm
Could you just
here,
imagine?
almost 500 subs later now.
Could you just imagine if like we had a channel of us art dancing back in the day?
Man, what you say? That channel would have blew up, especially the way people were surrounding us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because me, you, and
We,
our other friend, we don't really talk to him anymore. But man, we used to cut a rug, man. Ooh. And we'd
yeah.
be the only ones that wasn't really drinking for real. Everybody else was drinking and drunk and everything else. We were just high on life, man.
I do some drinking, but then I just sweat it off because I've been dancing all
Yeah.
night.
Or you have a beer here and there, but you don't, do like the mother folk.
Yeah. Don't do. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. To be pouring beer down their throat.
Yeah, yeah. Stone
So,
cold. um,
yeah.
but yeah, man, I think YouTube really changed my life in a good way. It really helped me burst out of that shyness bubble I had for years and years and years. And that's another reason I switched to PC as well. I guess it goes hand in hand because it's a lot easier to stream on here than it is a console. You got to go through a lot of stuff, man. I had to buy capture cards and all that other stuff for the console. So, um, but yeah, man, do it scared. I feel like if you are shy and you're scared, just do it. Try it out. It may not be your cup of tea, but you won't ever know till you try it, man. And if it ain't for
You
you,
know,
then hey, at least you tried.
me, Lana. Like you said, do things scared.
Yeah,
If you're interested in streaming, if you're interested in doing podcasts, if you're interested in doing anything, do it because you'll be amazed at how you are easily connected to
yeah,
people in those particular communities. You got some that'll come out side of their necks talking crap, whatever the case may be, but then you got the other side of the coin where they're very inviting. They want to help. They want you to, thrive. They see you as ally and not a, you know. And I was talking to, I believe I was talking to my a relative when I talked like social media nowadays has separated reality from most people.
yeah,
And some people like us or just other people in different communities really want to try and connect to people. Like
yeah,
use social media as what it was meant to be, social, you know, connecting, not just losing the general aspect of having a one-on-one with someone. Like being in the grocery store and you see somebody and you're like, oh, I want to talk to that person. You can go up there
hmm
and introduce yourself and
exactly.
like
Do things
come
scared, man.
across come across nice. Don't sit there and just paint a big picture of yourself and like, oh, I got this, I got that, blah 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 blah, and then you finally get the person, talk to the person, and then they find out you a bum. I mean, like,
Yeah,
or basically one of the biggest shows of all time, Catfish. Don't be sitting out here catfishing folks.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I lost my thought.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I just feel like as time goes on, man, I just feel like I said, I would love to make this a career one day. But like I said, if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. I just feel like at the end of the day, it's something I'm passionate about, and the older I've gotten, I've actually gotten more passionate about it. Because like you said, back in the day, I partied, man, so I had to replace it with something. I can't go party now, obviously. I got a
oh yeah.
family now, so um, and I got a little girl that's watching me, so I can't do that stuff. And yeah, man, I think like I said, it's really changed me and changed the way I look at things. And yeah, man, I think it's probably one of the best things I've done because again, I also had I think I had one friend that actually at work that wanted to get into it, but they're like, I'm afraid nobody will watch my stuff. I'm like, you'd be surprised what people watch, man. I actually go on YouTube and watch the most random stuff, man. Um, I'll watch somebody
You know,
pop an assist on somebody's back, and it's the most grossest thing ever, man. Or I'll watch some dude clean off a horse's hoof. Like, what am I watching?
I watched some videos where they pop bumps and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like you'd be surprised what people watch. People watch your stuff, man. Just as long as you're consistent with it. That's really the key to YouTube is consistency. Just
And
don't
like
give up. Don't give up. Basically.
yeah, connecting. If
Yeah.
something connects with someone, it'll grab them and
Yeah.
gravitate them to your channel.
And it doesn't
Um,
and it doesn't matter about your personality, man, because your personality is not going to be the same as the other guy. You know what I mean? So.
and eventually, actually, with that personality is like you have to get out of your shyness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like your personality don't automatically pop because you
Yep.
still trying to get out of that shyness
I,
of being on camera, of posting on and seeing if folks want to listen to you and you know get into your product.
yeah.
But I can say to piggyback off of you, like I was scared. I always sit here and watch podcasts and like comedy podcasts or just like the Joe Rogans of it all or this the shits and giggles and um another one I can name not that serious podcast. I love their stuff and Dorm Entertainments. I mean the list goes on and on and it's just like I notice with all those podcasts, even going to the earliest of their episodes, it's just trying to get over that hump of just like,
Yep.
oh, we really doing this, and like talking to each other. And it's like sitting at somebody's house and we're listening to them have a conversation. That's
Yeah.
all it is. You
Yep.
get that in your mind of we're just hanging out,
Yep.
and like my my initial fear was starting the wrestling roundtable podcast. Me and a
Yeah.
buddy, we've been like texting each other. We in the wrestling group and wrestling group. We've been in the wrestling group for like almost probably since 2016. So we've been going for 10 years strong, and like
Wow.
we never like really actually interacted like this, like through Zoom or whatever. But finally, we was just like, why we haven't started a podcast? Like all the conversation we had in our group text
We could have made
has been
that into
hilarious.
yeah.
And we was like, we could just do this in the podcast. So eventually, me and him was just like, yo, we gonna do this. And then like we did it. We was like, we're gonna load it up, and then it just started going. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
next week, we're gonna be on episode 50, and like it may not
Wow.
be big for
Congrats on that.
anybody else, but like to us, that's big. I mean, we've been very consistent in it,
Yeah.
and we have, I think we have like, if I'm not mistaken, 50 followers on Facebook, and you know,
You guys are on
some people don't.
Spotify too, I believe, ain't you?
Yeah, we on Spotify,
That's
Apple,
crazy.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on all the platforms, and it's
I,
people slowly, gradually coming to it, and
yeah.
like it's something I love to do. Talk about
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
You and I
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we talk about it. I'm into it, and then like we could just talk about it, whatever. But like just talking about wrestling and growing up as a wrestling fan, it it excites me. It makes me feel like a kid
Mm-hmm.
again. feel like the first moment I saw Stone Cold come out and stun somebody, or The Rock,
Yeah.
lay to people's elbow. But it's just you have to find that niche,
Yep.
that one thing that you're passionate about. I don't care if
That's
it's
it.
coloring. I don't care if it's just popping pimples, like you said, or just I'm gonna go do something stupid tomorrow. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever you want to do, but like do it safely though. Like not some of these people. I mean, some of these cats that
Yeah,
get on
don't
there
do
and try to get
stupid stuff
content.
to, yeah, don't
Yeah,
be going in a
try to get
store
content.
and terrorizing workers just to get views. Now, that's
Yeah,
something that ticks me off. You got some of these guys on TikToks that go in there and just give these guys at like Walmart a living nightmare just to get views, man. Don't do crap like that. That's uncalled for,
yeah.
man.
Leap from your old lady, and then
Yeah, or
run
go
back.
hit them upside the head with a pyre or something like that. That's
Now I
stupid.
ain't gonna lie. Now. There's one particular one I do enjoy. It's not about old ladies, but these guys that go in there and they start wrestling, and they'll like do
I think
wrestling
I,
moves and slap each
yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah. I think I've seen that where they're in
Nah,
McDonald's over there
that's
doing the
yeah,
Frankensteiner and stuff.
that be
Yeah,
funny. Now I hope they talk to these people before they go in there
yeah,
and just
yeah,
do it. Be like, hey,
yeah,
just do content. I mean, if we got to pay for something, we'll pay. Just
yeah.
just pretty much just keep everybody out the way till we get done doing this. Now, if you just randomly just like, hey man, hey Greg, we're gonna go on McDonald's and start fake fighting,
Yeah,
they gonna count the cops on you.
yeah, yeah.
But
Just yeah. Now, if it's harming other people, now I don't believe in. Like if it ain't hurting nobody, then yeah. Like what we're doing, I actually love doing this. Podcasting is something I always wanted to do, but I didn't know how to go with it, so I just did my research and asked you, and then we just took off with it, and we're going to keep doing it. I was real passionate about cars once upon a time, man. I was a car guy, a gearhead. I thought about getting into YouTube for that. I may make a second channel for that, but right now I just got to the age where I kind of grew out of that. But there's other things I like, man. I like to tinker. I like to fix stuff. Like I thought about making a channel for that one day. Just going around the house fixing stuff for no reason. Like
I really
it's
want to do a podcast with my cousin and best friend, one of my best friends. Just talking. Like
yeah.
people don't sit and just have a conversation. People assume things. People
Mm-hmm.
um, just look like you and I. I'm black, you're white, but I don't see you like
Right,
that.
right,
I
right,
see you
right.
as my brother. Like I see,
That's right.
like when we first met, I was like, damn, this white boy can dance, like that. But the
Yeah.
initial thing was
Right, right,
dancing,
right, right.
so that's how we kind of clicked. And then after that, it was more like dancing, video gaming, this, that, and the
And that's how I
third.
met the wife. She seen me out there on the
And
on the dance floor, and then she's like, "Hey, can you buy me a drink?" I'm like, "What?"
exactly, exactly. So it's like if people could just like stop for a second and not initially just look on physical appearance
Mm-hmm.
and like really get to see this
That
type of
person for
person
who they are.
as,
Yep.
as they are,
That's right.
it'd be so better. Hey,
Man, the
like the
world would
world,
be, yeah, it'd be awesome, man.
yeah,
If people actually loved for who they are and not what they can provide for them and all this other stuff. That's crazy.
absolutely, absolutely. And I mean that goes into dating, that goes into just
Yeah,
friendship,
yeah,
that
pretty much
goes into
everything.
just
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here. This actually has been a really fun podcast. We're going to make this probably a monthly thing, maybe twice a month at the most, but well, we're
now
going
if
to.
you get our subs up, you know what I mean. Y'all start getting some getting people to come tune in, and
Yeah, we
that
may.
we may switch it up.
Yeah, now we may do it. We may do it twice a month. We'll just wait and see. As always, this will be up on 6 o'clock p.m. On Sundays, sharp for me. We just got to find a rhythm and find out what's a good time. The first two episodes did really well. The third one not too well, but it's okay. I enjoy doing these, and yeah, we're going to keep running with it, man. If we have 100 episodes, we have 100 episodes.
Because my mic, I'm still thinking with it. They probably was like, "You ever hear the dude over there?"
Uh,
I was saying, it's probably because of my mic. Yeah, I did watch one of the episodes. I was like, "Dang, I can't even hear myself."
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can kind of turn you up on my side too, but yeah, guys, I'm going to leave Rue's socials down in the description below, so make sure you check him out. Of course, you can always check me out. Of course, I'm right here on YouTube. So, love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. All right, everyone. Take care. Peace.
It's